A cricketer who survived a horrific accident that nearly killed him now captains his nation, lives in luxury properties, drives expensive cars, and built a shocking $12 million fortune that keeps growing every single day. Dimuth Karunaratne's story isn't just about cricket success. It's about survival, comeback, leadership, and building massive wealth while still playing at the highest level. Born on April 21, 1988, in Colombo, Sri Lanka, Dimuth grew up in a middle-class family that valued education and sports equally. His father was a businessman, and his mother worked as a teacher. They raised him with strong discipline and work ethic. He attended Ananda College in Colombo, the same school that produced legends like Arjuna Ranatunga. His cricket coaches at Ananda noticed his solid technique and unshakable temperament from day one. He wasn't the most talented batsman in his age group. He didn't hit the biggest sixes or score the fastest centuries, but he had something more valuable than raw talent. He had patience, concentration, and the ability to grind out runs when his team needed them most. By his late teens, Dimuth was captaining school teams and dominating youth cricket in Sri Lanka. Dimuth made his first-class debut for Colts Cricket Club in 2006 at just 18 years old. He impressed selectors with his mature approach to batting. While other young players tried to smash every ball, Dimuth played proper cricket shots and built his innings carefully. He scored runs consistently in domestic cricket for 4 years before getting his international break. His first-class record before his Test debut showed 2,945 runs at an average of 43.76 with 8 centuries. These numbers proved he was ready for the next level. In November 2011, Dimuth finally got his Test debut against Australia in Hobart. He was 23 years old and facing one of the toughest bowling attacks in world cricket. He scored 31 and 16 in that match. Nothing spectacular, but he showed he belonged at this level. He didn't look scared or out of place against fast bowlers like Mitchell Johnson and Ben Hilfenhaus. But here's what most people don't know about Dimuth's early career. He struggled badly for the first few years. After his debut, he played 17 Test matches over 3 years and scored just 777 runs at an average of 25.90 with only 1 century. Selectors dropped him multiple times. Critics said he wasn't good enough for Test cricket. Fans questioned why he kept getting chances when he wasn't scoring big runs. Between 2011 and 2014, Dimuth was in and out of the team constantly. Every time he got dropped, people wrote him off. Every time he came back, he struggled again. Most cricketers would have given up mentally during this period. The constant rejection and failure breaks your confidence. But Dimuth kept working on his game. He went back to domestic cricket, scored hundreds, and forced his way back into the national team over and over again. Then in 2014, something clicked. Dimuth scored his second Test century against Pakistan in Galway. He followed it up with more consistent performances. He started occupying the crease for long periods. He developed the ability to bat for entire days. His technique became tighter. His shot selection improved dramatically. By 2015, he had transformed from a struggling batsman to one of Sri Lanka's most reliable Test players. From 2015 onwards, his career took off completely. He scored 14 more Test centuries over the next decade. His batting average jumped from 25 to over 38. He became the backbone of Sri Lanka's batting lineup. When other batsmen failed, Dimuth stood firm. He played match-saving innings. He played match-winning innings. He became the player Sri Lanka could depend on in any situation. Dimuth's Test career numbers today are seriously impressive. He's played 93 Test matches and scored 677 runs at an average of 38.19 with 16 centuries and 33 half-centuries. His highest Test score is 244 against Bangladesh in 2021. He also captained Sri Lanka in 36 Test matches, winning 10 and losing 19. Under his captaincy, Sri Lanka defeated South Africa away from home in 2019, one of their greatest Test series victories ever. They also drew a series in England in 2021, showing incredible fighting spirit. As captain, Dimuth led from the front with the bat. He scored heavily and set examples for younger players. His leadership style is calm and composed, never panicking even in tough situations. In ODI cricket, Dimuth played 47 matches and scored 1,129 runs at an average of 35.55 with 2 centuries and 10 half-centuries. His ODI career was shorter because Sri Lanka had many explosive batsmen for limited overs cricket. His style suited Test cricket better where patience and technique matter more than strike rate. He also played 7 T20 internationals, scoring 96 runs. T20 was never his format, but he gave it a shot when selected. His real value has always been in Test cricket, where he's become one of the best opening batsmen Sri Lanka has produced in recent years. Now let me tell you about the incident that nearly ended everything. In November 2018, during a Test series in Australia, Dimuth was involved in a horrific car accident in Canberra. He was drinking with teammates after a practice session. He got into his rental car and crashed it badly. The accident was so severe that Dimuth suffered serious injuries. He was rushed to the hospital. News reports said he could have died if the accident was slightly worse. Photos from the crash scene showed how badly the car was damaged. The entire cricket world was shocked. Sri Lanka cricket suspended him immediately for breaching team curfew and driving under the influence of alcohol. He faced criminal charges in Australia. He was fined heavily. His reputation took a massive hit. People questioned his professionalism and character. But what happened next defines who Dimuth really is. Instead of making excuses or playing victim, he took full responsibility. He apologized publicly. He accepted his punishment without complaints. He worked incredibly hard to regain trust. He focused on his fitness and cricket. Within months, he was back playing for Sri Lanka. He scored runs immediately to prove he deserved another chance. The comeback from that low point to becoming Test captain shows unbelievable mental strength. In December 2018, just weeks after the accident, Sri Lanka appointed him as Test captain. This shocked many people. How could someone who just got suspended become captain so quickly? But selectors saw leadership qualities in Dimuth that others missed. They believed in his ability to learn from mistakes and lead the team forward. As captain, Dimuth proved the selectors right. He led Sri Lanka through difficult periods when the team was rebuilding. He mentored young players like Pathum Nissanka and Asitha Fernando. He created a positive team culture. He fought with match officials when decisions went against Sri Lanka, showing the same fighting spirit Arjuna Ranatunga showed decades earlier. He scored crucial runs in pressure situations. His 244 against Bangladesh in 2021 came when Sri Lanka desperately needed a big score. His century in South Africa in 2019 helped win a historic series. His contributions as captain extend far beyond just statistics. Now let's talk about the money and wealth that Dimuth has accumulated. As an active international cricketer playing all 3 formats periodically and especially dominating Test cricket, Dimuth earns substantial income from multiple sources. Sri Lanka cricket pays international cricketers salaries based on their contracts. Players with Test contracts earn between $70,000 to $150,000 per year as base salary depending on their category. Dimuth, being a senior player and former captain, falls in the highest category. Additionally, he earns match fees for every international match he plays. Test match fees are approximately $3,000 to $5,000 per match. Over 93 Test matches, that adds up to around $300,000 to $450,000 just from Test match fees alone. But international cricket salary is just the beginning. The real money comes from franchise cricket leagues around the world. Dimuth has played in several T20 leagues globally. He played in the Bangladesh Premier League for Dhaka Dynamites and other teams. He played in the Lanka Premier League representing multiple franchises. He played in the Abu Dhabi T10 League. Each of these contracts pays between $30,000 to $100,000 depending on the league and the player's role. Over the years, Dimuth has earned close to $1 million from franchise cricket alone. These leagues typically last only 2 to 4 weeks, so the earning potential per day is massive compared to international cricket. Dimuth also earns significant money from endorsements. He's been the face of several Sri Lankan brands over the years. Sports equipment companies, beverage brands, clothing lines, and financial institutions have all signed him as brand ambassador. During his peak years as captain from 2018 to 2022, his endorsement value was at its highest. Estimates suggest he earned between $200,000 to $400,000 annually from endorsements during this period. Even after stepping down from captaincy, he continues endorsing products and appearing in commercials. His clean image after recovering from the 2018 incident actually helped his endorsement value. Brands appreciate athletes who show redemption and character growth. Like other smart cricketers, Dimuth invested heavily in real estate. He owns multiple properties in Colombo and surrounding areas. Property prices in Colombo have increased significantly over the past decade despite economic challenges. Someone who bought properties in 2015 would have seen substantial appreciation by 2025. Dimuth reportedly owns a beautiful house in a premium neighborhood in Colombo, where he lives with his family. The house features modern architecture, spacious rooms, a private garden, and all luxury amenities. He also owns investment properties that generate rental income. Commercial properties in good locations in Colombo can generate monthly rents of $2,000 to $5,000. Depending on size and location, Dimuth drives luxury vehicles, though he's careful about publicizing this after his 2018 accident. He reportedly owns a Toyota Land Cruiser, one of the most popular luxury SUVs in Sri Lanka among wealthy individuals. The Land Cruiser costs between $80,000 to $120,000 depending on the model and specifications. He may own other vehicles as well, but keeps them private. After the accident, he's understandably cautious about posting car photos or discussing his vehicles publicly. He learned that lesson the hard way. Beyond real estate and cars, Dimuth has invested in business ventures. He's reportedly involved in a sports management company that represents young cricketers. The company helps players negotiate contracts, find sponsorships, and manage their careers. This business has growth potential as more Sri Lankan players join franchise leagues worldwide. He's also invested in a cricket academy that trains young players in Colombo. The academy charges premium fees and attracts children from wealthy families who want their kids coached by an international cricketer. These business investments provide passive income streams that continue earning even when he's not playing cricket. Different. Sources estimate Dimuth Karunaratne's net worth between $10 million and $14 million. Based on reliable information, his net worth stands at approximately $12 million, or around Rs 75 crores. This includes his real estate portfolio, savings from international cricket career, earnings from franchise leagues, income from endorsements, business investments, and other assets accumulated over his 13-year international career. For a cricketer from a country like Sri Lanka, where cricket doesn't pay as much as in India, Australia, or England, accumulating $12 million is a remarkable achievement. It shows disciplined saving, smart investing, and maximizing every earning opportunity. Dimuth's personal life is relatively private compared to other cricket stars. He married his longtime girlfriend in a private ceremony. They have children together, but Dimuth keeps his family completely away from social media and public attention. He rarely posts family photos or discusses his personal life in interviews. This privacy protects his family from unnecessary attention and criticism that often targets cricket families. After the 2018 incident, maintaining privacy became even more important for him. He learned that everything you post publicly can be used against you during difficult times. His relationship with fans is interesting. After the accident, many fans turned against him. They criticized him harshly on social media. They questioned whether he deserved to play for Sri Lanka again. But Dimuth won them back through performances. Every century he scored silenced critics. Every match-saving innings earned back respect. By leading Sri Lanka to victories as captain, he transformed from villain to hero in just 2 years. This redemption arc is rare in cricket. Most players never recover from scandals or controversies. Dimuth did because he let his bat do the talking. His fitness routine is intense and disciplined. After the accident,